supposed to be our guest tonight.
I didn't turn on the mics. It doesn't matter for Craig. Hey, ballers, welcome to These Balls Could Talk. Mark already settled that stuff. You're now caught up. We tickled the bell, and we have Derek on tonight. Hey, I caught us up.
I think we probably should just restart.
Okay. I tried.
Oh, it's okay. we should just restart.
Just got to take
It's a live show, everybody.
It's a live show. Hey, ballers, welcome to These Balls Could Talk, the podcast that makes you wicked smart after listening. This is Mark along with John and our producer Pete, and we're getting ready to discuss the latest in sports, tech, and pop culture. If you like what you hear or see, please like us or hit that subscribe button. Or as someone on the show likes to say, tickle that little bell.
Nobody does, Mark. I like that answer better.
Unfortunately, Jimmy Bentley, who was supposed to be on our guest tonight, couldn't make it, but we have filling in for him a podcast favorite, the Yeet Master General himself, Mr. Derek Lewis. What's up, D-Lou?
Hello. How are you guys doing? Yeet.
Don't worry, I erased Jimmy's existence. I changed the thumbnail and everything.
Wow.
We already have 3 eats now.
Three time.
Yeet. 4.
How many eats will we get on this show today?
Well, now we're at 6.
TBD.
Or does it only count
Plus
if
or
you
minus.
say it? Like, yeet?
No.
Like that.
No, that counts.
Well, that
John,
one
how you been?
I'm just gonna do it to troll you now, Pete. I am doing wonderfully. It's Thursday night, one of my favorite nights of the week. We went to Penny Lane again, so I had strawberry lemonade Italian ice, which was delicious. We watched like the first 20 minutes of K-pop Demon Hunters, which I had a hard time pulling myself away from. If anybody doesn't know, the song Golden, that's all over pop radio right now. That's what that's from. It's also produced by the same people who produced Into the Spider-Verse, so the animation's amazing, the music's amazing. I think I'm going to finish it literally when, like, the next time Jamie and I are together. What else are we doing? Jamie and I are watching Wednesday. We're 2 episodes into that. Wednesday's back, season 2. It's great.
Oh, season 2 already started. I knew it was coming soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Started yesterday. Jamie
Did
was giving me
the whole? Did they release the whole season? Or
no, they're
they're
Netflixifying it. I think we're getting 3 or 4, and then we're getting another 3 or 4.
September, right?
They're actually 3-parting Stranger Things. We're getting half of Stranger Things. I think in October. We're getting half in December, and then we're getting the finale on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. I think New Year's Eve. So they're making like 8 movies. It's like 12 hours of content and 6 episodes or something.
Jeez.
So that sounds exciting. And the rest, life's still kind of on fire, but that's okay. It matters less every day that goes by. I'm like the guy with this coffee. I'm just like, oh.
You gotta get to Kermit
Black
sipping the
coffee.
tea level.
Oh no, I'm at Firehouse. This is fine level.
Oh,
kind of.
yeah.
This is fine. Yeah. Anyway, Mark, what's going on?
Last weekend was a whirlwind for those.
Yeah, how was the convention, man?
Watch the show. I was actually in upstate New York last week, and then I drove to New Jersey for an office convention. Convention was great. Got to see a lot of people I hadn't seen in a while, and I got to hang out.
Who's the most
with
famous
some
person
cool people
who shook your hand?
Yeah.
Go.
I mean, I didn't shake his hand, but I did exchange pleasantries with Rainn Wilson, who was
Nice.
on the show. So that was
pretty
I mean,
famous.
Awesome.
there was because I was a handler for a celebrity, and the celebrity that I kind of managed for that weekend. He's a pretty good he's a pretty well-known actor. He's done a lot of big roles. He was Angelo Grotti in The Office. His real name is Mike Starr, but he was in Goodfellas. He was in Dumb and Dumber. That's probably his most famous role, when he's in the car with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, and he goes, guys. He's like in the middle of them.
Okay.
Nice.
But I mean, he's well respected amongst all the celebrities. So I'm just sitting in the green room and with him, and Rainn Wilson was there. And David Denman, who plays Roy in The Office, was there. Leslie David Baker, who plays Stanley, was there. A whole bunch of celebrities just sitting in the green room at one time. It was pretty cool just to.
Were you starstruck?
Be there. No, I wasn't. I was. I've gotten
Cool
pretty good
Collective.
I've gotten pretty
Nice
good at these
man.
conventions. Because celebrities are people too, right? So they if you treat them like human beings sometimes, then they'll do the same exact thing. I always love John. You'll probably remember this when Jeffem randomly runs into Bernie Williams at an airport and he just starts talking to him. And
True
you remember
story.
that story? Yeah,
I do.
Yeah. You just got to treat people like people sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Whether they're famous or not.
Wise words from Mark Pesci.
There you go.
The celebrity, the celebrity whisperer.
Pete, how you been?
Excuse me, guys. Nice.
Peter.
Yo.
That good, Pete, huh?
Yeah, no, sorry, I had to clear my throat there.
Really good.
I know. So Liam has
Nice.
been obsessed with Cars lately. And so anytime that
Cars, the animated
the animated show and regular cars, anytime he sees a regular car now, he's like, car? I was like, yes, that's our car, or like our neighbor's car, or like all the cars in the parking lot. He's like, car? I'm like, yes, those are cars. But anytime we're near the family room, he's like, looks at the TV, and now the TV is just a magical box that plays Cars, the Disney Pixar movie. Now,
Cars?
so he's like, car?
He's not wrong.
No,
He's not wrong.
Yep, Mark experienced it firsthand. So how cool was it that I sat him in my lap today to finally get down to sit and watch the Bills Hard Knocks episode, which we'll talk about a little bit. And one of
Did he
the
call the Bills cars?
no, but as we'll get into a little bit, there was a section with
Did
Deion
he point to
Dawkins.
Josh Allen and go, Josh?
No, not yet. We'll get there.
Dad.
That'd be fucking awesome.
But Deion Dawkins,
Daddy.
as the Josh's
Sorry.
premier left tackle, who's I think maybe future Hall of Famer if he keeps up the level of play that he's at, and out like spokesperson to the NFL and all that stuff, and like he's got a great personality. They showed his little race course where he literally is drifting like Tokyo Drift style in like freaking race cars, and like had his daughter in one, and they were like doing crazy race car donuts and stuff. It was nuts. So I was like, there you go, buddy, cars. And he was like, whoa. But that was
Rich
pretty-
people. Am I right?
I know. Well, to be fair, it
Everything
was like a
wrong.
20-year-old BMW that he just had a bunch of decals on and a spoiler. So I don't know if I'd call that rich people stuff. But I think
On
he's pretty
his
rich.
racetrack, Pete.
I don't know if he actually owns the racetrack.
Pete, do you have a racetrack?
I don't. I'm working on it.
He's right.
All right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Rich people.
I know. Yes.
Mm-hmm. First world problems.
So, yeah, that's pretty much been it. We're finally, hopefully, trying to get into the clear of being sick. Had a little bit of bout with some daycare stuff, so hopefully everybody's on the mend. And some sad news, though. Since the last podcast, my uncle Bob on my mom's side passed away. So we're going to be
Sorry to hear
having
that.
to go there this weekend for his services. So if everybody can,
That's when it's scheduled.
yeah, on Sunday.
Going out for Uncle Bob.
For Uncle Bob. Guy was a international man of mystery, incredible pool player. Like he won a ton of tournaments and stuff. And I still swear it could have been a Major League Baseball pitcher if he actually cared, but he didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, we'd watch him throw stuff as kids, and I swear he'd throw like these giant rocks and just disappear in a straight line in midair into the sky. We're like, holy shit. Like dead accurate. Do whatever he wanted, but he just never trained, never cared, and didn't want to do it. He just, it wasn't his thing. But
Gotta have that dedication.
yeah, smart guy.
I got a massage this week too, and my massage therapist, who also used to be a physical trainer, or personal trainer, excuse me, she actually thinks I have dead arm.
What is dead arm? That doesn't sound good.
It's pretty much exactly what you think it is.
Your arm is dead?
There's a reason why I can't really throw as hard and as far as I used to be able to.
I mean, that sounds like mostly dead. It's still slightly alive.
I mean, there's still blood flowing and tissues and whatnot, but
damn.
Good. It's good.
there is like a. I mean, this happens a lot with major league pitchers. If their arm gets essentially too tired, then they get dead arm.
Wow. Is it fixable with therapy and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe I'll actually work out.
There you go.
Hey everyone, why did the basketball player bring sunscreen to the game?
Why, Mark?
Why, Mark?
Because his shooting was heating up. It's time for warm up your balls. During the segment, Pete will spin the wheel and randomly select a question for our guest to answer. Are you ready, Pete?
I am. Coming at you.
Did John get to the page?
I'm not sure if it actually played the audio. So, doop. I don't know. What's the first thing you'd buy if you won the lottery? Is that?
I put the audio in after, bro.
I know you do, but for our live show, it's supposed to play and it wasn't. All right. So
I did get to the page.
So Derek, what's the first thing you would buy if you won the lottery?
Ooh. Well, first I wouldn't tell anyone.
No.
Act like nothing, you know. And
Okay.
first thing I would buy, huh? Maybe pay off the car.
Gotta think big. Gotta dream bigger, D-Lou. Come on.
Maybe vacation.
Pay my
not
bills.
not a cruise, because
Hmm.
No, you're not a cruise man.
no, I'd go. I just won't get
Awesome.
abducted.
What if it was so much money, like in the billions of dollars on this lotto ticket, that you could just buy a cruise ship?
Could do that.
Or well, I guess it'd be
I'd
more
buy a
like a
plane.
cool yacht kind of thing. I don't think you'd want to
Oh,
buy
yeah.
a cruise ship. Then you'd need a crew
I'd
and
party
like,
with the Rock.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need a
Yachts
crew
are
with a
expensive.
yacht.
that's true.
Yachts are expensive.
Imagine gas.
Oh my god.
Unless
yeah.
you're a yacht. Dilu, are you a yacht captain?
Just so happens.
I would pay off my house.
Yep.
And buy a new house. A nice house. A nicer house.
Very,
house.
very, very nice house. Yes.
And then all the boring shit like put money away for college for Jamie, but I would
Oh, boring.
Wouldn't it?
I would definitely pay off the house and buy a nice house. First thing I would do.
What's the first fun
Something
thing you
in
would do?
the buying a house would be awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My house is not awesome.
Hey, no, that's
And probably go on a big vacation. Let's just say the hills of Tuscany. That would be fun.
awesome. Wow.
That would be a good trip. All right.
Yep.
This is my answer.
Okay.
Yes, I would pay off my house. I would pay off my sister's house. But I would also invest in a particular business. Something that I've been thinking about for a long, long time. Because us Rhode Islanders, we love to go to the beach, but we can only go to the beach maybe 1-2 months a year. I would want to somehow bring, like, I would find like an abandoned warehouse that was big enough to probably have a beach that you could have all year round.
Nice.
That's super expensive, but I think
Fake
I can make it
waves?
work. Fake, yeah. If
Fake
you have a
wave?
indoor wave pool, yeah.
But
I think
how
I
would
can make that
you-
work, but
How-
I would
but-
need a lot of money to do it.
Would
There
you
you go.
harness the sun's energy? Like, how would you get
Yeah,
the
you'd have to
sun?
figure that out somehow. But I mean, you know,
They have these things called panels of solar that do exactly that. I'm just kidding.
And then
I think
but
it-
it's an indoor place. It's an indoor place.
and
You don't
shoot the
necessarily want
beams
to-
at your sunbathers. Like,
I don't know. You don't necessarily want to
cool.
tan, but I mean, I guess
No,
people
but,
would
like,
he's got,
tan.
like-
a lot of people want to tan.
he's got like reflectors up in
That's true.
space that he paid for. Just beam perfect sun down it.
But how cool would that be to repurpose like an abandoned warehouse into like you go to the beach all year round?
That'd be freaking cool.
There's enough abandoned warehouses in Rhode Island that are now apartments. I just had that conversation with
Yeah.
someone.
So
Industrial beaches. That's what you would call
yeah,
it.
Essentially,
I would
Honestly,
maybe a little better name than that, but yes, that's what
Yeah.
essentially what it
That's
is.
the name.
industrial beaches. I like it.
By Mark.
So
It's not very marketable.
I think I'd pay off my stuff, go travel the world, similar to John, like we do. We got a ton of stuff on our list, like places in Europe, Thailand. I'd love to visit. I want to visit the ruins of Pompeii, like do all that kind of stuff, right? But also,
It's not that interesting.
hey, I'm getting there. Go hella skiing. That would be freaking cool because
No, I was just
I
saying
could
the
now
ruins of
afford to have
Pompeii
a
are not that interesting.
Oh yeah, gotcha. I can now afford to have a helicopter take me up to the top of any mountain I want, and that'd be freaking cool.
Would you have your own helicopter pilot?
I don't know, maybe.
Would his name be Jerry?
Another cool thing would be finally finish the basement that we wanted, but in a much more grander fashion than I would like. So like we'd literally excavate that whole crawl space area, build it out,
Pete,
and do like
I know you love your house, but if you want a $400 million,
well, okay, maybe just get a bigger house. I'm saying if I had to stay in my house, but either way, I would have a setup in my house of a killer like band, like recording studio, band room, and stuff like that to just jam.
You would have
So half man
like a
cave,
mo-
half
yeah.
sea cave.
like a
multimedia,
you would have a movie
studio
theater
project
room,
stuff, big
you would have
movie
a pool
theater,
on the
all the
inside and the
greatest, the great
outside.
stuff. Spend all that money on like those Nautilus speakers that look like giant seashells, because why not?
And you're like,
Palm trees, don't
and
forget
probably
them.
send Liam to college.
Yeah. With whatever's left. No, I'm just kidding. Of course.
Whatever's left.
Of
You're
course
going
it-
to community college,
Those
son.
speakers are expensive.
It'll be good for you.
I know, right?
Those speakers are expensive.
No,
All right,
of course Liam would
next
go to
question.
college.
That's a good end. Next question. 5 minutes.
Spinning
just
the
like always.
wheel. We got the audio working that time. If you didn't have any plans for the weekend, what would you do? So it's like the weekend's here. Your plans are your book's free. What do you got?
Ooh, I like you work and then I like to go home, catch a good nap. Maybe hit a little Netflix. Then maybe hit the bars a little later, see what's going on.
I gotta tell you, at my
What's your,
age, napping is key. If I
I'm
can
just
catch a
saying.
nap,
I love a good
I'm all
nap.
for it. I'm all
Mhm.
for it.
God.
I hate napping. You guys are
What?
weird. Fucking hate napping. I don't nap.
The best.
I don't nap. That's how much I hate napping.
Wow.
I don't really sleep though, so
Yeah. Neither do I.
6 to
these days.
1.
John, when was the last time you took a power nap?
I don't nap. The
No.
last time I napped,
You took a nap during the day. Like you've never in
the
your life.
last time I napped was when I had COVID and I passed out on the couch because I was
That's fair.
fucking
Still
dying.
counts. Still counts.
You count. 8.
Oh, thank you.
Aw. Weekend, totally free weekend.
What do I do with the weekends when they are empty? I try to convince the girls that the outside world is okay, which takes a lot of energy.
Travel to the
usually
outside,
I give
you
them
say.
usually I give them a day, so we usually do
Yes.
nothing for one day, but I try to make them do something for the other day. Being that I have a teenage daughter, movies are always a really good reason to
Okay.
go out. I go out a lot to see movies.
It's a fun one.
Superman, Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park. I saw Jurassic Park this summer. So
Is that any good?
we do. It was fun. ScarJo wasn't really the main character, which I thought was cool.
Okay.
I mean, she sort of was, but she sort of wasn't. It was a good send off. It was like, oh, we're sorry. This is definitely over now, but we're sorry. This is better.
I always love
They'll
an
make
impromptu day trip up to like Lake George or even like Saratoga and stuff. Go walk around there. Go to the beach, the Lake George beach with Liam, because he beams whenever he's near like bodies of water. He loves playing on the sand and the beach. Maybe do some hiking up there. Get some ice cream. Enjoy the beautiful, beautiful summer evening. Yeet.
You guys are big ice cream guys. Huh?
I love ice cream, man.
Big ice cream. I mean, I love
Big
ice cream.
ice
Can't go wrong with ice cream. Can't go wrong with ice cream.
Same.
What
Big ice cream.
do you got, Mark?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done this. I used to do weekends where I just unplug from the Matrix. I don't answer my phone. I don't even look at my phone, and I might just watch some movies at home.
Like The Matrix?
Unplug from the world. Yeah. I watch
Unplug from the Matrix
yes.
and watch the Matrix.
It's okay.
It's very meta. That way.
He can't hurt you.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Bad man hit you.
Oh no.
One more.
Okay, last question. What are the most 3 used apps on your phone?
Ooh. Facebook. Now TikTok.
Are you 100?
He
Facebook,
redeemed it with
TikTok.
TikTok, so now he averaged it
Yeah.
out.
And then I don't know, Instagram.
So big social media. Okay.
Someone like to scroll.
Yeah, that's it. Just
Yeah.
scrolling.
I'm gonna look for you guys.
Yeah, just sit in bed
Today
and just go,
was. Oh no, I just charged this.
I mean, you
Maps
think you're on
always-
social media more than you text message?
Yeah, messaging.
No, I text more.
Text messaging would definitely be one of my
Google
apps.
Maps always has a pretty high percentage for me.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts though, because
I mean, if
you're really
it's one
only
of his
using it
most
for one
used apps,
purpose. Well, you're really only using it for one purpose.
I guess.
And you have to have it on the entire time while you're in transit. So that's cheating.
Yeah. I use the Amazon apps a lot. Amazon Music's on constantly, and as of recently, with all the driving home, Audible's on constantly.
I was going to say Audible would be one for you because you're doing a lot of books that way.
I use a lot of TikTok. TikTok's a battery hog, so a lot of TikTok. We have some friends who like to chatter like old ladies. Hey guys, and so Signal, which is the current app we're using, is on a lot. Just like it used to be Telegram, but Telegram, all the honey pots went to Telegram, and we are having random Russian ladies trying to get our phone numbers, so we decided to get off of Telegram.
Can you blame them?
Yeah, I mean, right. TikTok's great. I love TikTok. I
stay warm.
Even though, I mean, obviously you can see it. I don't dance on TikTok. I do use it I catch news on TikTok, and I catch like D&D stuff and video game stuff. And I'm a Democrat now, so Democratic stuff. Came in the mail today, Pete. Are you proud of me? Came in the mail today.
Big move for you, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
How many stickers did you get though? Good amount, none.
No stickers.
They didn't give you stickers?
No stickers.
Whoever's doing local voting
missed,
registration, put some stickers.
I missed the primary. Fuck.
Mm.
But it's fine because I can vote in the election in a couple of months.
There you go.
There you go.
Probably YouTube for me. Maybe Instagram, but definitely text messaging, and I actually say Discord because I'm on a lot of channels for chatting on there too. So kind of a social butterfly.
We're on so many.
And YouTube is where I get a lot of like podcasts and stuff like that. I just like
your social butterfly, Pete.
I mean, ish. I pay for the.
Pete, do your best social butterfly.
My arms are too long. You can't see them.
I thought this was like multi
social eagle over here.
Like
yeah, right.
Oh, that was like 4 yeets. Pete, get to it.
I'm on it.
Oh,
okay.
Man. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Done?
Sir, say your words, Mark Lar.
And now we hand things off to Pete for his returning segment.
Bonus topic.
Amazing.
All right, guys.
Sorry.
I'm gonna just throw my power rankings up here to have something on the screen during this segment, but I watched the first episode of Hard Knocks. Have you guys seen it yet or no?
I haven't.
I don't blame you. I normally don't watch too much of it. Like I had to tune in to see the disaster tire fire.
Oh, well,
that
who's
was Joe
on Hard
Shane
Knocks
for,
this season, Pete?
That might be the reason that I watched it. My previous Hard Knocks was I think I watched some of the Texans season like many years ago when J.J. Watt was still playing. I watched the train wreck of Joe Shane trading Saquon Barkley away.
I mean, everybody watched that.
I really wanted to watch the Bears.
His son telling him to pick up Jaden Daniels in the draft. You only live once, Dad.
I really wanted to watch the Bears, to watch Rome Odunze because I'm a big stan for him. I think he's going to be a great wide receiver in the league, and hopefully Caleb Williams can get his shit together.
He can't.
At QB.
He does not like the Ben Johnson system as of right now.
That's so frustrating.
That is the current news. Sorry, Mark.
All that talent. Come on, man, get it together.
Pete, I don't know if they did this in the first episode, but I did see a clip where Josh is in the stadium with the stadium engineer talking about how there's no wind and being really impressed with it.
Yep, they walked into the stadium and it was very windy, and they got in there and it's dead in there. It's nothing. So the stadium literally does just stop wind on the field.
Yeah. The old guy who was the prime engineer for the project said, we scienced that away.
No, that was the owner of the Bills. That was Terry Pagula.
That was Terry?
Yeah, that's Terry.
But yeah, he was like, yeah, no, we scienced the shit out of that.
Yeah, he literally is like, yeah, we scienced the wind away. It's fine. And Josh is like, great, awesome, okay.
It's a good line.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, because you think about it, if you don't actually do it,
so
the wind just gets sucked into the stadium and creates a vortex.
Yeah, so they didn't do a dome in the middle of the snowiest freaking city in the country, but they're like, okay, we're going to do everything but the dome. So it's a mostly covered roof except for the field. There's tons of heat coming down in that. It's all climate controlled underneath the canopy. The field is going to be natural grass but heated from underground and maintenance all winter. It is state of the art, and this huge like perforated wind like confusion system, they call it. It literally, the roof overhead that covers the majority of the top, not all of it, is literally designed to collect and melt snow in an efficient way that won't collapse the building.
And how much are tickets?
Probably $5,000 for the nosebleed. It's
$1 million.
Yep. And it's very, very, very tall. And they designed it so all the acoustic noise funnels straight to the field from every seat. So
That's cool.
the opposing teams are literally going to die.
Like Minnesota with their roof.
Minnesota and Seattle, I think, too.
Yeah.
It actually looks a lot like if you took the Seattle Stadium and closed it 100%, so you don't have the opening that Seattle does, and you add a roof that covers like 65% of the seats, and
it's right next door. Right?
Now,
yeah,
I got a
right
question,
next to the
Pete.
old one. Yep.
It
The old one's going to be a
feels
parking
like
lot.
They're making they are purposely making snow not really an issue during game day.
But you're
because it's
still
heated
gonna
away.
Well,
At least
you're
not
still
for
gonna
the fans.
not for the fans. You're still going to get the snow globe games, and the snow is still going to collect on the field.
But the field is
Although
heated
keep
from
in
underneath.
mind,
But
I
I
guarantee
guarantee
snow
they're
does
going to
not
turn
really
that off so
fall
the snow can
straight down.
accumulate. That's
so it
right.
doesn't really fall straight down. It's gonna like flutter.
Yeah, some will make it.
So no more shovel people anymore.
I mean, that home field
Not as
advantage
much.
of the angry,
Maybe for the lower,
of the angry
the
shovel
lower front
people.
rows.
And
There'll still be an army of shovel people, but smaller than before.
The crawling through the seats to get to your seat,
Yes.
sitting on accumulated snow because you can't find your seat.
No more throwing
Not a bad-
snowballs.
Sliding down.
No more throwing snowballs at Miami Dolphins players whenever they come for a December game.
Amazing.
That was the thing. The refs literally threatened to penalize the Bills one time. The Bills fans, they said they were going to give a penalty to the fans and give Miami yards for throwing snowballs. At one point, it was so bad.
That's crazy.
So anyway,
Pete, what was the most interesting thing besides the Terry Pagula doing science from Hard Knocks? 'Cause
they
we're almost
had
out
a
of time.
slow motion montage to Ride and Dirty of all the players coming in on these tiny little scooters. It was hilarious.
That's fun. That's funny.
AJ Epinesa caught an 11-foot python over the summer with his bare hands. That's freaking nuts. We already talked about Deion Dawkins doing drifting, so that was a whole thing. What surprised me a little bit, which I kind of knew already going in, but Tre'Davious White, you guys remember him? He was a star corner for the Bills, got an ACL injury. 3 games into coming back from that, tore his Achilles. Dude was fucked. Cornerback 1. That's the end of your career most of the time. And he was already in his 7th season at that point. So they're like, he's done. What's
Richard
up?
Sherman did the same thing, right?
He
Tore
might
his
have.
Achilles.
But so Trey went to play for, I forget what team he was on. Rams, I think. Didn't really do much. Then went to the Ravens for the rest of the season because he got released. And he played for the Ravens. Did okay as a backup rotational player. He gets back on the Bills. And he's going up against their number 1 draft pick who ran a 4.29 in the combine, Maxwell Hairston. They're competing for cornerback 2 for the Bills. And Trey was winning the job before Hairston went down with his LCL sprain knee injury.
I was going to say, didn't Hairston hurt himself anyway?
Yeah, non-contact knee injury. He should be healthy to play game 1, but you missed that critical training camp time and installs and practices leading up to the season. He's not going to be a starter right away. So it's the Trey White show again, and I'm all for it. They showed him in Hard Knocks balling out, getting these crazy interceptions, tight coverage, just like the old Trey. And then after practice, his wife's standing there. She's like, "How many hill reps is this?" He's like, 3. And he's sprinting up a hill across the street from the training camp facility. There's just random people. He's on a hill in the middle of nowhere in his full pads, sprinting up this freaking hill because he's gotta put in the work.
Is he Belichick?
I don't know. Seems like it. He's on a mission.
Attleboro High.
He is seriously on a mission. So I'm all for that. So it was a good episode. A little bit too happy for Hard Knocks. There wasn't as much of the drama, but I guarantee you with the whole James Cook sit-in situation that the second episode is going to be drama with that.
Or what is there usually 6 or 8?
I think only
episodes?
5 this year.
5?
5 or 6 maybe.
I usually like to build them up.
I know.
I feel like Pete could do a whole episode on the Bills just by himself.
I probably could. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so guys, if we have a second, I just wanted to quickly go over the last thing on my thing. John says
we don't.
All right. Rich Eyes and
Go
your
Bills.
Rich Eyes and your rankings are wrong. Go Bills. All right, let's go.
We would like to thank one of this week's fake sponsors, guys. This might be my favorite sponsor, by the way. Drama Llama Alerts. Overly dramatic phone notifications voiced by a llama. Drama Llama. Your calendar never sounded so intense. All right, everyone, shall we kick off the show?
Could you do the llama sound effect and spit at the camera?
I don't know what a llama sounds like.
Do it.
Alan would know. Alan, we need your help.
God. That was amazing, Pete. Do that always.
Llama in a tunnel. Okay, let's go.
Llama in a tunnel.
All right, these are songs from 2010. I want to hear the first topic so freaking bad. Talk about the things we never had. I want to be on the cover of sports magazines, rocking out with Stones and the band Queen.
You could have done the swear version in this show. That said, nice job. I didn't know that was 2010.
With less than 1 month away from NFL regular season games, teams should be currently focused on solidifying their game plans and rosters. But 3 teams in particular are still dragging their feet when it comes to signing their players. They are the Dallas Cowboys, Cincinnati Bengals, and Washington Commanders. I'm sure you've heard all the chatter surrounding the self-proclaimed America's team, and many of the sound bites probably coming from the owner/GM, Jerry Jones. Meanwhile, the Bengals have held their shaky ground about guaranteed money for their defensive end holdout, Trey Hendrickson, after shelling over mucho dinero to their star quarterback and receivers. I did see that they finally did sign their first-round draft pick, by the way. But he was
not going back to college
for a while. No, he finally signed last week. And finally, the team from DC has yet to pay their longtime player Terry McLaurin, with the sides reportedly being way off in terms of overall money. So, everyone, what will be the outcome of the seasons for these players, and why do we think Jerry Jones negotiates contracts the way that he does?
Because he's an 85,000-year-old man.
Mm-hmm. He's old school.
He's playing chicken.
So,
I mean, really, right?
Real quick,
yeah.
I think Mike is going to end up staying as a Cowboy. They're going to pay him. I don't know how they'll figure it out. Jerry's going to overpay.
They're all probably going to stay. They're probably all going to stay on their team.
I think McLaurin might get traded. He's older now. You don't think so?
There's no way. There's no way he gets traded.
Jane Daniels loves him.
And Trey Hendrickson, I think, is eventually. It's going to be one of those like
McLaurin on his dynasty team.
Yeah, same with Micah. They're both going to be like, guys, I'm done with this organization. I want to go to a Super Bowl contender. It's not about the money. And then immediately, these players signed for $800,000 million, and they're staying on the same team.
I bet you
Myles Garrett did. Myles Garrett did it too.
Yeah, he set exactly.
Like you want to get traded, and then boom, $41 million a year.
Yeah, he set the precedent of like, I'm done with this team. It's not about the money. It was about the money, dude. Just say it. It's fine. You can be truthful. We get it. It's a business. It's a short career. Get the most you can.
Now, supposedly, the Bengals and Hendrickson agreed on length of contract and overall money. The thing that they're apart on is the guaranteed money.
That seems to be the big stick in the mud for every major contract.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you
even
think about
the second round picks, right? All the second round picks held out this year because of guaranteed money disputes.
When you think about it, though, Trey has Cincinnati over a barrel, so they're going to pay.
Oh yeah,
I mean their defense is.
They have the worst. They have the worst defense in the AFC.
He is the defense.
Yes,
they can't assume the rookie.
Great.
The rookie will help, but they can't assume he's going to step up.
No, he's not going to be Trey Hendrickson day one.
If those inside end guys, I mean, there's not a lot of them. So Trey's a top 5 guy at his position, right? So they'll get paid.
The most sacks last year.
I would say top 3. Hendrickson is incredible.
I am not certainly sure Mike is going to get paid, and only because Jerry's such a psychopath.
He is. Where do you think he would go?
And he
who could afford to trade for him
and
pay him?
He loves playing chicken with his players, which is what he's doing. He's just playing chicken with them.
Oh, totally.
See, I think it's not really that though. I think Jerry Jones just loves having the Cowboys in the news. Okay, that's all Jerry Jones wants. Jerry Jones wants everyone to talk about the Cowboys. So he's going to say and do whatever he can to keep the Cowboys at the top of it's the top of our show. It's the top of like everyone else's show, essentially. If you watch some of the other sports talk shows.
Congratulations, Jerry Jones.
And then,
you did the thing you wanted to do.
I think he also gets off at having the highest paid players. So the only reason why I think that this is still going on is because Trey Hendrickson hasn't been signed. Once Trey Hendrickson gets signed, then I think Micah will get signed.
So you think he's the logjam then, huh?
I think Jerry likes having the highest paid player on his team.
He's going to pay Micah $1 more than Hendrickson gets. No,
yeah,
actually, I mean, maybe.
Probably.
Actually, well, so right now is Myles Garrett the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL?
No, right now TJ Watt is.
Yeah,
he just overtook.
Parsons,
I believe that's
Parsons
40,
is going to make more than that.
It's
Parsons
between
is
42
incredible.
and 43, I think.
Right. And what is he, 26? Like, he's still freaking young.
Yeah, he's 26. He's on the last year of his rookie deal, and he's due to make, I think, $18 million this year.
He's the only other NFL player in NFL history to record 12 sacks in like the first like 3 years of their playing time is Reggie White. Okay, that is rare company.
Hold up. ESPN is reporting that Las Vegas has already given Ashton Jeanty $35 million in guaranteed money on his rookie contract.
What?
That seems a
For
little
what,
high.
for 4 years or 5 years?
It would be the 5-year deal,
does-
probably. Oh no, because
Yeah,
the 5th-year
the
option
rookie
you
deal.
don't activate
than
right away.
5.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Damn.
ballsy. Ooh, mama.
I mean, Genty's really good.
It makes him the number 2 guaranteed money running back in the league over Taylor and Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey.
You know, James Cook is going to be
Wild.
like, yo, if you're giving an unproven rookie that, come on, pay up. Damn it.
That is insane.
Come on, Raiders. What are you doing?
I think Terry gets paid because I don't think that the Commanders can afford to backtrack.
Yeah,
I mean, that
right.
would be a
There's
backtrack for them trying to rebuild their wide receiver core out of nothing.
And there's no,
I mean,
right. It's
when
slim
Terry
pickings. What are you going to get Amari Cooper out of like half retirement at this point?
Right.
You're not
still
going to
out
get
there.
a 1. I mean,
No.
Terry is their 1. You're not going to get a 1.
Yeah.
So, and he's a proven 1 at this point.
Who do you think gets signed first?
Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Agreed.
Yeah.
It sounds like
They're
you kind of
close.
said the same thing, Mark. And then Micah, I feel like the Terry thing is not, if they're so far apart as they say, and he's on the older side, I feel like that's the one that might slip. But we'll see. You're right though. Washington needs him right now. Like this is win now mode for them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Daniel's second year.
No, they got to get him before they have to pay Jaden.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing that Cincinnati did with Burrow, right?
Yeah.
Like
By the
hot,
way,
the
Terry
hot new
McLaurin's only
quarterback.
20. Terry McLaurin is 29.
I thought he was
I was
30.
going to say
Okay.
only 29, but he's 29.
Okay, which is that's still prime of your career for a
And
wide receiver. If you
just to
took care of
finish us
yourself.
off, I'm going to add my own piece. Jackson Dart.
You want him on the Giants, right? You've been a
We're
big
gonna. I'm sure we're gonna bring up the Giants later on. You didn't have
course.
to-
I love me.
no, but John's been a big McLaurin fan though. You've pretty much had him on your team almost his
That's because
entire
he's on
career.
his dynasty team.
Yeah, for like almost his entire career. Right?
I pulled him from Rick. Rick pretty much gave me my Super Bowl. Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
And pulled McLaurin and Derrick Henry from him pretty early. He was done with Derrick Henry, and I was like, that's dumb. And then I pulled McLaurin from him because he was trying to trade up after McLaurin had his first really hot season before Jaden showed up.
Right. Now McLaurin's got a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I also I pulled a Pete, and my pull of Nico Collins before CJ Stroud showed up makes me feel like a genius.
Yeah, and they're going to rely on him more than ever
Your
now.
team
with
is
Tank
set up to
Dell
be.
out.
Your team is set up pretty good.
Yeah.
To win for a while.
And Jalen is a number 1. I got Jalen Warren. He's a number 1. He has a rough and tumble. They're gonna be the new Sonic and Knuckles over in Pittsburgh. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Rodgers doesn't fuck it up too bad.
I totally want
So,
Genty
I'm
in the
excited.
draft, but I
And
don't know if he's going to make it.
And
to
we're
third.
at time.
He's probably going to go 2 overall.
Ward, Genty, or Genty Ward, probably 1-2.
Yeah.
Really, you don't think Hampton on the Broncos is going to be up there?
No, offensive rookies go first.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Hampton's a running
Hampton's
back.
a rookie.
I'll probably end up with Hampton, honestly.
Before Ashton Janty? No.
No, he won't go before Genty.
We'll see.
No.
And
We'll see.
who's
What happens if Janty gets hurt?
the dual cornerback receiver on the Jaguars? Why is his name escaping me?
Travis Hunter.
Hunter, yeah.
The other
Hunter's going to go top.
Colorado.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to go top 3.
He was
too.
almost. This was almost one of my topics actually about rookies.
Okay.
I don't like
Interesting.
them playing Hunter both ways. I don't.
I don't think they're
They're
going
gonna
to
play
in
him
the
both
season
ways?
he's in there.
He's gonna get hurt.
No.
At least as much as he's there. They're essentially planning
He's
on him playing.
going to be in like their
college.
emergency dime package or something. I doubt he's going to play much corner.
Anyway, we're at time.
Anyway, okay. Sorry.
Cause we gon' rock this pod. We gon' go all night. It's the next topic. Yes, it's dynamite. Cause I told you once. Now I told you twice. It's the next topic. Yes, it's dynamite.
Nice.
Killed it.
So, we're going to keep it on the NFL. The talk of this year's NFL draft was what happened to the previous ranked QB2, Shader Sanders. Finally taken in the 5th round by the Cleveland Browns, the nosedive was attributed to Shader's bad attitude in his draft interviews. With the preseason looming, the Browns have now slotted Sanders 4th in the depth chart behind Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel. This week, Sanders spoke to the issue saying, "I've always faced adversity growing up and mostly missing the message that the entirety of the NFL is trying to teach him." So do we feel like I wrote this question before he got announced as the starter for the preseason game, which is honestly completely odd after they announced him as the 4th quarterback. But do we feel like Sanders will get released before the season starts? And if he does, will he get picked up by another team trying to, I don't know. Will he get picked up by another? Sorry, I took my glasses off and I was like, oh fuck, no, I can't read.
I can't read.
And will he get picked up by another team after all the bad press? That's what that says.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I don't think he'll get cut before the season.
He has the perfect opportunity to grab the bull by the horns and become QB1.
He's made some buzz in camp, hasn't he?
If he does well.
Oh, really? I thought he had some pretty good plays.
Well, no, he hasn't had a lot of reps with the first team either. Because they've mostly gone to Kenny Pickett, but he's now hurt, and the other rookie is hurt. So it's pretty much Shadur Sanders
Gabriel's hurt.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Gabriel's a little hurt too.
So it's just Joe Flacco and Sanders.
Pickett's just not exciting for me. Like, see what the rookies can do.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have the perfect opportunity to get this job. This is his opportunity. Can he do it? I have my doubts just because, again, he doesn't have the chemistry with the team. Like, he needs to be able to lead this team and like minimize the pre-snap penalties and have that have that working flow with the offense. It's very hard to do if you don't have reps in practice. It really is.
Yeah.
When is he starting? Is it tonight or tomorrow?
It's actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow. They're
playing the Panthers.
So the most boring game in history.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a highly watched game. Because
there's a little buzz about the
Sanders,
Panthers this year, and yeah, people want to see if Shadur Sanders can actually, swing it.
But there's such a question in Cleveland. I mean, sure, their defense is very good and Myles Garrett is great, but like Jerry Jeudy has been hot and cold, and Deontay Johnson has been mostly cold, and Cedric Tillman is listed as 2, and Cedric Tillman, in my mind, is like a free agent pickup in a fantasy league. Like nobody relies on Cedric Tillman, right?
I've always thought he was more of a 3 or 4, not a 2.
So, and then I mean, Njoku's great. David Njoku is a baller
when he's healthy,
right?
When he's healthy, exactly. So I think they're going to struggle. It does not look like Nick Chubb's on the team anymore, which
he signed with Houston.
Really? That's exciting. That's like
interesting,
that
right?
very much for him.
Another year removed from the injuries, Chubb might have a bit of a bounce back year. I don't think he's ever going to be the same. I mean, he was like on par. It was like being one of the best running backs ever. before
He was
his
a
knee
beast.
exploded.
He doesn't have to do like 20 carries a game now. Now he can just do 10. And
I think he'll still be. I think he'll be good again. I just don't ever think he's going to be like a true great like he was.
Mixon and Chubb. How about that running back?
Right?
Right there.
They're both injured.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mixon
hurt
is
his ankle,
always
I thought,
injured.
right?
I feel like
That's true.
It's going to be Chubb and Dameon Pierce.
Anytime I
and
draft,
Darius
We're still a
Aguilar.
month away.
Anytime I draft Mixon in fantasy, I always get let
start.
down because he gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Mhm.
I have these guys that I've just learned the lesson. I just stay away from out of principle.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Kyle
for me.
Pitts.
Unfortunately,
Kyle Pitts. Sorry,
unfortunately,
Pete.
I'm still riding that train. Someday, baby. Someday.
The last year I take him,
The talent's there.
or last year was the last year I took
Yeah, the talent's there. Just gotta,
So,
use it.
John, to answer your question, though, I mean, there's technically, I think they just signed another quarterback today too. The Browns.
Well, I mean,
I swear I heard that. And the
if Pickett and Gabriel are both
I
hurt,
read that they signed
Joe Flacco probably
Yeah.
needs like a walker to
Was
get
it
onto the
Hackett?
field. At
but
this point.
they have Flacco, they have Shadur, they have Dylan Gabriel, they have who am I missing?
Kenny Pickett.
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. That's 4 guys right there.
Yep.
And I swear I heard that they picked up another quarterback today. So
Well, I mean,
you can't have 5 quarterbacks on a team. So at least 2 of them are going to get cut.
Yeah,
Will Shadur be one of them?
Travis.
I don't know because
Tyler Huntley.
Flacco's
Oh, that's
Tyler
what it was.
Huntley.
probably the lock for the backup role. I would guess, right? You want one of these guys with a ton of experience. Pickett doesn't really have that. I guess Pickett would be fine.
Flacco will be the
I guess
starter.
Pickett would be fine as a backup, but
I think.
Flacco's probably going to be the starter.
Yeah.
And
you think so?
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Joe Flacco.
To start the
Yes,
season, yeah. To start the season, he's
Okay.
gonna, whether or not he's going to be the starter at the end of the season, that's another
Right,
question.
but he's going to make the
He'll
team.
probably get hurt.
He's going to be on the roster when they do cuts. So what do you do with the other 3?
I think, I think it's going to be Pickett and Shadur. I really do.
Yep.
Now,
I think
how
too.
much
And so unfortunately
does-
for Dylan Gabriel, who got drafted before Shitter.
Yep.
How much does the
Right.
primetime effect come into account with these decisions? Like, how much does his dad being
Allegedly,
John Sanders-
allegedly, primetime has had 0 effect on everything that's happened in camp so far.
Do you believe
Has
that?
he even been there?
I do.
I
No, I don't think he's
I
been
think
there.
we-
He hasn't been in
I
Tampa
think
either with
he-
his other
Well,
He's busy.
He's had he's had some health issues. He just
Oh,
got
that's
yeah,
right.
his he just got his bladder removed because
Yeah.
of.
I mean, I pretty much. I
Yeah,
saw him
he's had
during
some
the
rough
draft.
times
He
lately.
was.
That's true.
He was on board. I mean,
if-
I
Oh,
hope,
no doubt he's
I
going to
hope
be
it
passionate
works
about
out.
his son
I mean,
working out. Yeah.
he's there. All the questions against Shader Sanders. He did have a very successful college career, so I hope that he turns. I mean, he's a little bit of a system quarterback, which is another
is.
knock against him,
He
right?
is.
And so we need those. I think that is
Mhm.
the difference between Cam Ward and Shader Sanders was Shader Sanders couldn't throw the long ball. He wasn't really good on the option. I mean,
Mhm.
like.
And Cam Ward is focused.
Mhm.
And the NFL, what the NFL teaches you, and it shows, is the guys like Jaden Daniels who are good under pressure, who make good decisions when plays break
Cerebral
down.
too. Daniels is quick,
Cerebral, smart
quick
guys.
decision making.
Also
right?
played in the SEC. It's like the NFL.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
So
You were not wrong.
I don't know.
I
That's a
I
good-
hope
that's a-
I
that's
hope
a
this
good
works
outline.
out. Yeah, I want Cleveland to disrupt that division. I am all for that.
They're going to be bad.
They're gonna be bad.
They have no way to. They have no way to be good.
I know.
They're going to be.
I think-
We should make a bet. Who's going to lose? Who's going to win less games? The Colts or the Browns?
Oof.
I have the
bad.
Browns finishing 3-14.
Oof.
I
about
bet
the
they get
Colts?
4 wins. The Colts.
I have the Colts
yeah.
finishing 2-15.
Ah,
Are they
there it
gonna-
is.
What about the Saints? You can't be worse than the Saints.
I have the
right now.
Saints. No, I have the Saints finishing 1-16.
Okay, there you go.
Oof.
Saints are going to be terrible. All right. Next topic.
That's just the initial one. All right.
Saints are going to be terrible. There it is.
Cause baby tonight, next topic is coming right up again. Yes, baby tonight, next topic is coming up right up again.
Gonna dance,
Like
dance,
it's
dance.
our Last night.
Don't stop. I'm not going to stop you. All right. So the NFL is notorious for turning over new playoff contenders. In fact, for the last 18 seasons, at least 4 new teams have made it to the playoffs after not making it the year before. This past season, it was the Chargers, Broncos, Vikings, and Commanders. So everyone, what surprise teams do we see make playoffs this year? And do we think the streak will continue?
New York Giants.
Jackson Dart.
Really?
I don't know about that one. Maybe.
Yeah, baby. Not well. If we make it, it's not going to be well. It is going to be 8-8, maybe 7-9.
Yeah.
But I mean,
for all the drama, I could see the Cowboys sneaking back in.
You know,
Sorry,
talk
John.
about division disruption. You know, they play all those really good teams twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, take one from Dallas, take one from Washington, take one from Philly. I'd be happy with that.
I think the Falcons will do pretty well.
I think the
think they
Falcons
might.
are going to be one of those teams.
they
I think
won't.
they're going to overtake the Bucks.
They have no idea what to
yeah.
do with Bijan Robinson.
Here's one for Mark.
Give
Still,
them the ball.
Do you think the Patriots have a shot at a wild card spot?
I do.
Ooh.
I looked at
That's
the
a
Patriots
big
schedule.
one.
It is
It's soft.
so easy.
Yeah.
Their schedule is so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they don't make the playoffs, then Vrabel fuck something up.
Right. Like the
or
Jets,
there was a big injury.
The Jets and Dolphins are reeling. You should get 4 wins there, or at least 3 out of 4.
now there are a number of lists that have the Jets as the most improved team in the NFL. So what if that happens as well at the same time?
Wasn't
I just-
Fields still hurt? What, he hurt his ankle?
Like what if the Fields effect actually happens?
I don't know.
Like,
I feel like the Jets' talent is always overrated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have talented skill players.
They do.
didn't have a quarterback for the last 3 seasons.
it
They do
never-
have talented skill players.
It never seems to come together. The last time it came together was when what's his face? Mark Sanchez with a butt
You
fumble,
mean-
Butt fumble?
and
You mean the year before they ruined it and gutted the team for Aaron Rodgers?
that too.
They were good. They were good that season.
They had some promise, yeah.
They're really good. Like
But yeah, so the Patriots are playing the Jets twice, the Dolphins twice. Here's who they're also facing: the Panthers. They're facing the Saints. They're
Yes.
facing the Titans,
Yep.
the Browns, the Giants, and
for those plucky
probably it
Giants,
for-
though.
now everybody
That's
has
probably it for easy people, but
everybody
still-
has the Bears as improved, and on paper the Bears should be improved, but they don't look good in the preseason.
Yeah.
So that's a question.
yeah.
9 wins might be
Wow.
enough to get that last wild card spot, though.
Caleb looks
Can you get to 9?
frustrated, and there's
just
a
don't know how
lot
they're
of new
bad.
personnel.
Ben Johnson is a really good coordinator. Will he be a
I'm
good
sure.
head coach? Who
Yeah,
knows?
he's a good coordinator.
Well,
Hmm.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good.
That's true. And I mean, okay. How many offensive schemes have we tried now with Caleb? Like, I really want this to work. I want Adunze to be a great receiver in this league. So, and I was a fan of him before I drafted him in fantasy for a dynasty. Like, I think that's like the way I would build a wide receiver. Like, he's like the next Mike Evans to me.
I'll say this, and I don't know if this is because I've been a WWE fan for so long. I don't believe anything that comes out of preseason. People like there's all these reports of people doing bad or people doing worse. Until I see it in an actual game, I'm not going to believe it.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking at the Bears depth chart right now. It's really not that deep.
Is it kind of top heavy?
I mean,
Right, because
DJ
they
Moore
lost Keenan Allen. That's true. He's back.
DJ
on the
Moore is
Chargers.
a mid-level receiver. I mean, he's like a receiver that
not.
like
He's pretty
he is
good.
definitely
He's
a
pretty good.
he is a 2 that parades around as a 1.
Well, if Adunze does what he's supposed to
There
be,
are 2
then
that parades around as a 1.
okay,
Sure.
John. But like, if Adunze reaches his potential, Moore only has to be a 2. Like,
Yeah.
Adunze should
And
be
Kyle Pitts
that
is the
like
best
alpha
tight end in
wide
the
receiver.
NFL.
Okay, shh.
We've talked about
Quiet. Quiet.
No
I
yeet.
mean, right?
No yeet.
Am I taking
Right.
yeets? Am I anti-yeeting this?
Kyle Pitts has failed so many people in fantasy football
Ugh.
that they should name something after him, honestly.
Yeah,
I-
Pitt
And who's
State.
that guy that I just kept going with, that first rounder that the Seahawks just wouldn't fucking fire? So I was
yeah.
like, maybe this is the year.
That's right.
Forgot his name because he was so fucking terrible. I mean,
All right, I
Wide
have
receiver?
I have some other teams that to look out for.
Okay.
I think the Raiders have a fairly good shot at being a
Mhm.
sneaky good.
Maybe.
Yeah,
no, the Raiders are up on many lists about being sneaky good as well.
Mhm.
I
I
think
actually
the
feel like I have them
Cardinals-
too low in my thing. Yep.
I think the Cardinals might be sneaky good as well because that NFC West is a little bit of a weak division.
Yep.
The Cardinals are starting to come up, especially on the defensive side. If Kyler decides that he's finally gonna be an accurate quarterback, then you
Yep.
never know what's
He's
gonna
not.
happen.
He has the
He's just a
gifts,
speedy
but he's
little guy.
waiting
Call of
for
Duty doesn't
something.
come out.
He's a speedy little chipmunk.
He's very fast.
He's so fast.
And then
He's very fast.
and then one more team that didn't make the playoffs that Pete would have been scared of if they did, the Bengals.
Oh yeah, yep.
It
You
could
can
happen.
turn it on.
Listen,
I have them ranked
here's the
11th
thing about
for
the
a
Bengals
reason.
that I'm going to tell you. You can't, even though they didn't make the playoffs and they lost a ton of games, they lost a ton of close games, they scored so many points.
Mhm.
They
Defense.
scored so many points.
Yep. And offense is consistent.
I don't think you
usually
can call.
year to year
I
compared
don't
to
think you can
defense.
call the Bengals bad. I don't think they're
No.
bad.
No,
No, but they
their
didn't make the
defense-
playoffs last year, though.
I would call them
They made a rough
flawed.
week 1 last year.
I'd call them
First
of all.
flawed, but not bad. You're right.
I mean, probably weeks 1 through 3, they were like the anti-Chiefs last year. They also were in a lot of one-score games that they lost.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 6 seasons, they are 1-11 in the first 2 weeks,
Yeah, they take their
They
time to
sucked
get
in the
started,
beginning.
which
which is why
now-
Joe Burrow is actually going to play in this first preseason game.
I know.
Now,
Really?
maybe that's why they're all gonna. Maybe they'll all just figure it out now that everybody has money and everybody's really happy, and Joe Jamar and T are best friends forever. Maybe they'll just work it out.
But the offense was never the problem. They got to get Hendrickson on
Sure.
board.
The
Hey, if
offense
they
would be
score
no
100,
problem.
if they score 100 points a game, then maybe they'll just
They'll
win.
probably give up 200 points.
That's the like in Madden,
And
the team
there you go.
rating is a 50 because the offense is 99 and the defense is 1.
Mm-hmm.
Defense isn't 1. It's just
1.
not 20. It's like
Pretty close
It's
to one.
very, very bad.
Might,
1.5.
maybe it's 2.
We'll give it to you.
Maybe it's 2. Yeah.
That's a major improvement.
Jesus, their team is so good. Oh, they got Noah Fant from Seattle.
That'll be a good
Oh,
addition
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God,
gonna
Mike
affect
Gesicki
like
too,
Noah
right?
Fant,
Gesicki.
yeah.
That's going to affect Gesicki.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have this really. This is
I think Fant's
we're at
better
time,
than
but
Gesicki,
I
though.
have a really hard problem. Okay, I sold and got Travis Kelce to win the Super Bowl last year in fantasy, which I did. Travis Kelce is a very old man. Gesicki's kind of a one, but not really. So I
Yeah.
need a tight end. However, fucking Derek Carr decided to retire. So my quarterback 2 right now is Tommy fucking DeVito. And so I also need a quarterback. So I'm really stacked, and so I think I'm going to pull a Pete and only keep one quarterback.
YOLO.
But if I only keep one,
YOLO.
if I only keep one quarterback, because I have a
That'd be
lot of other really good position players.
if
then I
Burrow
have to
goes down,
draft
your
a
season's
quarterback.
done anyway. So YOLO.
Don't you wish
Well,
that on me, Ricky Bobby?
Actually, not necessarily, because I almost won the Super Bowl with Joe Flacco. So fuck you.
Oh, that's
Let's
true.
go.
All right, fine.
If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you up under my arm. I used up all my tricks. I hope that you like this, but you probably won't. You got next topic for me.
Nice.
Apparently, Anthony Richardson dislocated his pinky.
Yeah, I got the live
He
the
got
live
hit pretty
Steph.
hard.
My wife is like the best ESPN ticker, like human version of it. We were about to start the show and she just opens the door. She's like, "Yo, Anthony
sound.
Richardson, pinky hurt. Did you see my text?" I was like, "Whoa!" It was like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Daniel Jones all the way, baby. Colts fans, I'm sorry. All right, we're going to keep it on the NFL, you guys. On Tuesday, it was announced that Vikings WR2 has been suspended for the first 3 games of this season for violating the league's substance abuse policy. This is Jordan Addison, by the way. I don't know why I didn't write that. In 2024, Addison was charged with a DUI after a West LA police officer found him asleep at the wheel of his white Rolls Royce, blocking a lane of I-105, just blocking a whole lane. Addison pleaded no contest to the charge to lower the legal penalty. However, that opened him up for NFL discipline. This is the second driving incident for Addison, who was charged with reckless driving in July of 23 after driving 140 miles per hour on a Minnesota freeway.
Holy shit.
Addison clearly has a problem. Actual discipline from the NFL makes this surprising. So do you think a 3-game suspension is enough? And with almost no legal repercussions, how is this an example of pro athletes receiving unfair treatment?
That's
40.
That's not enough.
Wait, you think this is an example of
second moving
athletes receiving
violation?
unfair treatment?
He got like a $79 fine. I'm talking
He's also
about
losing 3-game.
Oh, you mean
like the punishment is not fair to be fitting the crime.
treatment.
Yeah.
This is a question of the difference between federal legal punishment and NFL punishment, and then how does this NFL punishment relate to a person who clearly has an authority problem?
Right. Dude, he needs to just hire a driver. Like,
right?
He shouldn't be driving if this
gives everyone a driver, like the team.
He's a fucking rich guy.
He can afford it.
Yeah. Well, not after not losing 3-game check.
Yeah, well, okay, maybe not.
He's still on his rookie deal. He's
probably living in his parents' basement. It's okay.
I forgot he's still that young. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, do
his rookie
you
deal is worth $13.73 million. He's doing just fine.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's not living.
So are you saying that he got favorable treatment because he's an athlete?
Well, I think he decided he had a question of deciding between getting punished for real and getting punished by the NFL, and he decided to get punished by the NFL. So he didn't get punished for real because he had good lawyers and he pleaded no contest.
Well, exactly. He did something that anyone else can do. Anyone else can do that. So I don't necessarily know if he got unfair favorable treatment in that respect.
You're really stuck on this unfair favorable treatment part, aren't you?
Well, you're the one that said unfair, and I wasn't 100% sure what you meant by unfair.
John,
do you want to talk about how unfair it is for 5 minutes?
You think it's unfair for him to get favorable treatment?
Jesus Christ! Are we surprised that the NFL punished a player for doing something wrong? Because we've been talking about that for 2 fucking years.
So
that's what I did. That's why I didn't understand the question.
I'm not surprised that they suspended him for 3 games, but I don't think it's enough.
I mean, they don't suspend sex offenders for 3 games, but this guy is drunk, and he got suspended for 3 games.
He got a longer suspension than Ray Rice got a suspension for.
I mean, right? No. Well,
Can we focus on the shit that matters.
That is a major problem. Well, right. I'm just talking objectively, John, like out of context of that, but you're right, though, in the context of things relative to that, like all of this should be higher. He just has a fucking
drinking problem.
Right. So maybe 3 games a little bit more, like somebody that's actually doing domestic abuse shouldn't even be in the league.
No, I mean, right. Is that a question that the fact that he got in trouble publicly, they had to slap him?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's the multiple.
It's
the multiple moving violations that worry me more with him, though. But did he get?
And he got punished due to not to the personal conduct policy, but due to the drug policy. That's how he got or why he got punished.
Mm-hmm.
Now they could have done this under the personal conduct policy because this was the second time that he got. A major traffic offense,
right?
And
but I see where John's coming from on this, though. Like, there are definitely disproportionate and weird suspension penalties and punishments in the league, that are not befitting.
So you have Rashid Rice, who's racing on the highway. He's next year? He's probably going to get suspended, probably 3 or 4 games.
I believe
that now? They're not.
I believe this year he's getting suspended 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
For the street racing?
Yes.
Okay. 6 games.
I'm glad we scooped that. Well, because he property damage and hurt people.
Oh, right. He actually he did a hit and run, didn't he?
I think so.
On top of the damage, yeah.
This is like how Kamara beat up a guy aggressively in a bar in New Orleans and he got suspended.
I know.
I mean, is
Was it Tyreek Hill that they
behavior.
got footage in an elevator and they barely did anything to him? Like, what the fuck?
Tyreek Hill, who kicked a woman on the ground like a petulant child.
Like, what the hell, dude?
They haven't actually officially suspended Rashid Rice, but
They haven't. But they might do it next year.
Some people are saying it's between 4 to 6 games. No, they're going to do it this year more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's an interesting question. The Vikings, relying on J.J. McCarthy, who is theoretically an unproven sophomore, having Jordan Addison be suspended, Hawk being injured, Justin Jefferson being injured, are they going to come out slow?
Sounds
Are
like
they
it.
going to be good? Like, they fell off at the end of last season.
I'm fading on the Vikings a little bit. I feel like they kind of had lightning in a bottle last year. Like, they had the best Darnold has ever played. Hot. And Jefferson, was playing out of his mind. Now, Jefferson has all the talent in the world to do that every season.
I think you could throw the ball to Jordan Jefferson, Pete.
Yeah, right? And he would still get like 1,000 yards a season. He's insane. But
it's crazy.
You're right, though. It's just the one too many dominoes are falling for the Vikings, though.
Well, the Vikings they lost both of their starting tackles halfway through the year last year, and towards they were playing her, and then I think by the end of the year they were both just out.
Darnold was scared for his life at the end of the season there.
But they
end up losing to?
They got the shit kicked out of them by the Lions.
The Eagles.
Oh, it was the Eagles.
Yeah, they lost the Lions, but in the playoffs they lost the Eagles.
That's right. The Lions game was a regular season game for jockeying for
the last
position.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right, John. You're absolutely right, John. He has no one to throw to for these first few games.
KJ Osborne. He's
okay, but he's not Justin Jefferson or Addison.
What happens when J.J. McCarthy gets his ass kicked for his first 2 NFL games?
Might happen.
Does that hurt? He looks good in preseason, though. He looks like he has. Yeah, he looks like he has a really good. He has a lot of really good. He throws the ball to where the player's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, he was good at Michigan, so.
Yeah.
Anticipatory thrower kind of deal.
Yeah.
I remember really liking Mason Rudolph for that too, but his career didn't really amount to much in the NFL. So I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
And if JJ doesn't pan out, there are not a lot of quarterbacks on the Vikings. Number 2 is Sam Howell. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's not bad too.
As the number 2, if they got to carry the team, that's another thing.
So here's another fake sponsor, Nappuccino. Half espresso, half melatonin, all confusion.
What?
Nappuccino. Sleep fast, live bold.
My sleep is intense, yo.
I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm loving Cloud9, my head's in the sky. For next topic, it's the next topic, it's the next topic, it's the next topic.
Wait, what was that song? You did great. I don't know what it was though.
That is Jason Derulo riding solo. All right, it's time to make John cry. Since June 13th, the Yankees have skidded into mediocrity and have lost 11 games in the standings. On that very day, they had a 4.5 game lead on the Toronto Blue Jays and an 8.5 game lead on the Boston Red Sox, who were actually in 4th place at the time in the AL East division. As of this taping, the Bronx Bombers now sit 3rd in the division, but they do hold the 3rd AL wildcard spot by 1.5 games over the Cleveland Guardians. With a record of 10 games under 500 during this span, the only teams with worse records are the Nationals, Rockies, Twins, and Giants. So everyone, is it time to hit the panic button for the New York Yankees, and what needs to change for the Yankees to return to their status from earlier this season?
So, in April, on this show, when you guys asked me if the Yankees were going to be good, I said no, they're not going to be good.
Okay.
And they fooled me.
You got excited, though.
They got you so excited.
And here's the thing. The Yankees always swoon in the summer. They always do. And the problem this year is that Boone is a bad manager. And I'm not a Brian Cashman fan, but I think Brian Cashman made all the right moves. The offseason was great. The trade deadline was great. Getting Duval and Bednar, and even Jake Bird, who now they put on assignment, were the right moves, but they're fucking around with Volpe too much. It's not cute anymore, Anthony. You hit 205 in the major leagues for 3 seasons. You're not very good.
That's pretty rough.
And the problem is he's so fucking young that he's like 40,000 people booing you fucks with your head, and then you start to throw the ball away, and he throws the ball away all the time. I mean,
he's got Chuck Knobloch syndrome.
Yeah, he's Chuck Knobloch syndrome. The Yankees make 4 errors a game,
Overman's
and 2 of them are from fucking Volpe. I think that everything everybody said about Jazz on the Marlins is coming true. Jazz is a bit of a problem. He's kind of
especially the other day.
Love Chaz Chisholm.
I love Chaz, but the other day
I love
when
Jazz
he was at
as a athlete, but he is not good for the clubhouse. He's fucking with everybody. You can't lose an MVP and expect to win games. Your MVP went down. I mean, there's no fucking pitching.
To be fair, he has only been gone for 10 games.
And how many did they lose?
10 days, excuse me.
How many of those games
You're right, they lost a lot, but they lost with him in the lineup too.
Mm-hmm.
They lost with him in the lineup without maybe they recreated their bullpen. They're in win now. They're not going to fuck around. So this, I mean, you think about it, right? Look at the standings. It's 2 in the loss column. We're 2.5 behind the Red Sox. It's 6 in the loss column in the Blue Jays. There's a lot of a second half left, and
there's a lot of baseball left.
I mean, when you go 4-6 over the last 10, and the Red Sox go 8-2, they're going to catch up. Yeah. All the teams are good. You know, so.
But in the grand scheme of things, they're not that far behind. Like they can
listen.
Catch up.
If they don't make the playoffs this season, Aaron Boone gets fired.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you think he gets fired before the end of the season?
No. It depends on how bad it gets.
John says
do you think he should get fired before the end of the season?
It depends on how bad it gets.
Yeah.
Now, here are the mistakes. Besides the Anthony Volpe debacle, he just keeps going to Devin fucking Williams. Stop it. It doesn't work. He's broken. We broke him. He's broken. So
he got his facial hair and he can't pitch.
Stop going to Devin fucking Williams. Stop it. Maybe make them shave their beards again. I don't understand.
That's true. That's true. Maybe it's a facial hair.
Turn that shit back on. Be the Yankees. I'll fire it up. Exactly what you wanted, mister.
I know you got more. Give us more, John. Give us more.
The force is strong.
I mean, Bednar pitched a 5-out save yesterday to beat the Rangers. The Rangers aren't having a great season, but they're not slackers. That's a good team. They made the World Series 2 seasons ago, right? Blue Jays can't stay hot forever. The Blue Jays are not, they're
overachieving.
They're overachieving. They can't stay hot forever. The Tigers are coming back down to earth. Like all teams swoon. That's what happens. That's why they play 162.
Yes.
No,
there is no clear favorite in baseball on the AL or the NL side right now, I think.
I mean, really, the only bad teams in the American League currently are the Athletics, the White Sox, and the Orioles. The rest of them.
I can't believe the Brewers are 70-44.
That's wild to me.
They're
wild.
They're out.
They lost their best closer.
Maybe.
Apparently he sucks.
They knew.
Apparently they knew something.
I really like Ryan McMahon. Still, I really like him. I know I was talking him up last episode. I really like Ryan McMahon. I like Cody. Cody's playing great. I mean, I don't know why. I always said that they brought in Paul Goldschmidt to be like Ben Rice's mentor. I don't know why Ben Rice isn't playing first base every day. Just make Ben Rice the first baseman. He's amazing.
Who's going to play the outfield?
He doesn't play outfield.
He could.
Dominguez, Cody.
I'm sure he's better than Giancarlo.
Dominguez, Cody, and whoever has legs that day. JC Escara, Trent Grisham. Like, they're just going to platoon that shit. And it's what I said last week when I said this literally very exact same question. I don't know what they do with G, because you got to play Judge. And if I'm Aaron Boone, I don't play Judge in the outfield, maybe the rest of the season.
Oh, they've already made
What
that
did he-
decision.
Yeah, what did he hurt anyway?
okay.
I forgot.
His elbow.
Elbow.
Yeah, but it wasn't a UCL, but it was a flexor strain, so it was almost very bad, but wasn't bad.
Oof.
So
I will say
He'd
this,
be a new
John. I'm
first
gonna be
baseman.
the optimistic one of between the two of us. Okay, the Yankees just got to make it in the dance, right? They could do a lot of
They're just hot in
damage. They
October.
just got to make it into the dance.
yeah,
Mhm.
this is the MLB loves 80 game winners. The
Yeah.
rules are all changed, so more teams get in, more baseball sells more tickets. But do I think that the Yankees are going to definitely win the division? No. Do I think that they're definitely going to not make the playoffs? No. I think they're going to make the playoffs because
They'll win.
listen, cream rises and cream is very expensive, and the Yankees have a lot of very expensive players. So
Cream is expensive.
cream is expensive, you
Oh,
guys.
Cream
boy.
always
You
rushes
know-
to the top.
That's right.
Cream is expensive. Gil will come back at some point this summer, maybe.
He's been back.
Any last words, like Derek? Do you have any hope for them salvaging the season this year?
Cream rises.
Who, the Yankees?
Don't ruin
Yeah.
a great end line.
He's-
We're at time.
He's not a Yankees fan.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
we're
I'm a
at
Red Sox fan.
we're at
gotcha,
time. We closed strong. Let's just
Not
move
trying
on.
to get anyone
you guys.
angry.
All right, that's fair.
I love it when we're riled up, John. All right. This might be one of my favorite songs, and hopefully I don't fuck this up. Okay, ready?
Okay.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. God's what's on my mind, and I can't get enough. No, every time I hear next topic, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there.
And they eat there.
And they stay there. And they stay there.
Nice.
Up, down, up, down. Nice. All right. We're gonna do this one. A former Miami Heat security officer has been charged with allegedly stealing and selling millions of dollars worth of team memorabilia. Marcos Thomas Perez, who worked with the team from 2016 to 2021, is accused of accessing a secured equipment room that housed game-worn items for the future team museum and stealing and selling them. So prosecutors claim Perez sold more than 100 stolen items worth approximately $2 million and shipped them across state lines, including a LeBron James finals jersey for nearly $100,000, which later sold for $3.7 million at auction in Sotheby's. How does
Damn.
the possible value of memorabilia come into effect when prosecuting someone for a crime? And what is the most valuable sentimental or dollar value piece of memorabilia that you own?
When I first heard this story, I thought this was like an Ocean's 11 type deal.
Right?
No, it was just a security guard walk into a room. He's like, there's a lot of cool shit in here that nobody ever looks at.
Wow.
I mean, should he
this
have
was a
taken
long
it?
con.
No.
He did this for a while, right?
He did it for a while. And before he still works for the NBA. He left the Heat in 21, but up until
No, he doesn't.
2025. I mean, not anymore. But until he got arrested, he worked for the NBA. He worked for the NBA up until 2025.
Wow.
I mean, that's quite. Now, what do you? The people that bought the stuff at auction, they don't return it, right? They still get the. Yeah.
No,
What
I
happens
mean,
to
the
all that
sale's
money?
done.
What happens to all that money?
I don't know.
Speaking of Ocean's 11, that was an exact quote from that that movie. It's like, whatever
Should
happened
it-
to all that money?
Should it
Yeah,
go
we'll
back to
probably
the
pay it back.
team?
It's okay.
I mean, you think about it, right? You have a $1 billion organization that saves things that they know are valuable for a thing that they might do.
Yeah.
Now, memorabilia is interesting because it's subjective. Like, you have a thing that's cool. Like, I've told you this story about back when the Yankees were winning World Series in the late 90s, like so in like 1997 after they won the first one. My mother, and we were really into baseball then. My mother called Steiner Sports and became a vendor, and we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of cool stuff. So I still have I have a Magic Johnson signed basketball. I have a Joe Montana signed football. I have like a bat from the '96 World Series with everybody signing it. I have a ball.
I mean, there's your new house, John, right there.
Yeah,
all the
right.
memorabilia
Pretty
that you
much.
have.
Yeah, you got the funds right there.
But so we had a lot of cool stuff, and I remember we went to a convention with this stuff and tried to sell it once, and everybody was a dick about it. Like, how do I know that's real? Well, here's the certificate that says it's real. Well, how do I know it's worth that much? Because that's what the internet, I mean, not even the internet at that point, but that's what this book says. Like, you either pay it or you don't. But like, value, especially memorabilia value, is a little bit in the eye of the beholder, right? Like, something is worth what somebody's willing to spend on it. So then you think about it. Is this guy a felony theft? A thief? I mean, millions of dollars worth of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if he just took it, sure, it didn't belong to him.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, or is it just a jersey worth $100? Like an NBA jersey and like $100.
He sold it for a lot of money, so it's not worth $100.
Right. Clearly,
as soon as someone puts an actual price on it and pays that price for the transaction, that's the value.
Yeah, I think with him making bank as much as he did, that set a giant target on his head, right? Like so you said, maybe if it didn't amount to much, nobody would have thought anything, but because it did sell for that much,
he's probably still would have prosecuted. Probably would have been prosecuted still. It just wouldn't have made.
Yeah, but the damages that he'd be owing would be way less.
The Miami police raided his house after they found that this was happening. They found 300 jerseys in his house. I mean, the man is definitely guilty.
Con. This was a long con.
Right.
Wow.
Damn.
So in the second half of the question, let's pivot. Like, do you guys own anything cool? Like, do you collect anything?
I have something that's that got way worse since I bought it. It was in.
What about sentimental value stuff? Like something that you like went to a game and like Melanie has a story. Melanie and Stephanie went to a baseball game once and Sarah Michelle Gellar was there when she was famous in Buffy times and she signed one of their mitts, right?
Yeah, Steph has a picture with Sarah Michelle like when she was on All My Children, like before Buffy.
Right. So
that's freaking cool.
I have a bunch of like signed photographs. Like I think probably the best one I have is Weird Al Yankovic. I got that one.
That's cool.
I get some pretty cool autographs from the Office convention.
That's true.
I will probably say my most prized possession is an autographed baseball from Noma.
Nice. I do have a.
Did you
a
buy
poster...
it or did you get it from him?
I got it from him. I was down in Fort Myers for a spring training game, and I was with all these little kids, of which they were trying to kill me because they kept. I think I got a pity autograph from Nomar because he just saw that I was like. I was getting like run over by all these 9-year-olds, and they were just pushing me up against the railing, and I think he just like he saw me, he felt bad, so he signed my baseball.
That's funny. I do have an Andre Reed and a Bruce Smith signed poster and photo.
Nice, that's awesome. Pete, did you see the video of this year's training camp? Some like cool like 12-year-old older brother walks up to Josh Allen as he's leaving for the day, and he's like, "Hey man, my sister really loves you. She's in that bowl cap over there. Can you just go give her a hug?" And he's like, "Yeah, whatever, sure." So he goes and he gives this like teenage girl a hug, and she's just like crying all over him. Josh Allen's the coolest dude ever.
Oh yeah, no, he's all about that. There was actually in the Hard Knocks video too. There was a McDermott was like shaking people's hands and signing autographs in the stands, and
kissing babies.
What's that?
Kissing babies as well.
Probably. But there was a girl who was, I don't know if she was like a teenager or young adult. She was like, she yelled at him and she's like, "I want to be a coach in the NFL one day." And he said, "Oh, that's awesome." He's like, "I hope I see you on TV doing exactly that someday." Like it just like made her day. Like so that was cool too.
Nice.
Yeah, I love you're right. I love when athletes rise to the occasion. And actually, I do have a picture next to Andre Reed, and he answered questions. Like I had legit questions about like his workout routine and practices and stuff like that. Like, what do you do? Like, how are your hands so good? Like, how do you catch so many footballs? He's like, "Dude, I catch 100 footballs a day." I was like, "That's awesome." And then there's a picture of me standing next to him. He's like flexing his muscles. I was like, "Oh, the guy's bicep
that's super cool."
It was cool.
Didn't you and your buddy Andy meet Pearl Jam or Stone Temple Pilots?
Stone Temple Pilots. Oh yeah,
backstage.
That's a fun story. Yeah, so Andy knew one of the girls that worked for a Buffalo radio station, an alternative rock radio station, and he got us tickets to this Stone Temple Pilots concert when they were still good and Sky Island was still alive.
And not on drugs, or like on less drugs.
Yeah,
less drugs.
Not as drugged out.
Don't speak ill of the dead, Pete.
Yeah. So this was a pretty cool show. Disturbed was the opening band. They were not Disturbed yet. Like no one knew who they were yet. So it was an interesting concert.
That's pretty cool.
I would not pair those two together now knowing where they've become, but it was a cool show to see both of those bands. Yeah, we went backstage and we were just shooting the shit with Stone Temple Pilots, like all four of them. We're just hanging out for like 15, 20 minutes.
That's awesome.
Out of nowhere. I was like, what? Like, Andy, you're going to get us. He's like, yeah, we can go back there. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
The DeLeos are geniuses.
Yeah. Their drummer, I forget, Eric was his name? I forget. Eric, is it Eric Kretz? He might be a different drummer. Never mind. But the STP drummer was awesome. He was super chill.
The DeLeos, they kept Scott honest. They were like, well, we're going to write all the music. You just sing it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway, Mark, do the thing with the stuff and the people.
All right, I changed my final song just because of the topic itself and who is on the show. So this is not a song from 2010. Ready?
Ooh, okay.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The next topic's about to be. I know your anger. I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, the next topic's about to be.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm scrolling. So it was a big week for Disney CEO Bob Iger with respect to the sports world, as ESPN announced two major deals, including acquiring the rights to the NFL Network and other media.
Wait.
Red Zone Channel.
ESPN bought by Disney.
And also the streaming rights to the WWE's premium live events. So everyone, what can we expect with ESPN obtaining the rights to NFL Network and WWE?
Well, they got all the they have all the rings now.
They got all the Infinity Stones.
Yep,
Disney's got the gauntlet.
They got the last stone.
I feel like we scoop a lot of things on this show accidentally, and for a while we've been talking about how sports streaming is the new, the new Everest.
Yeah,
and
it's the last bastion of live television.
Getting Red Zone is a big fucking win, honestly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Yep.
Absolutely. YouTube TV got a lot of subscriptions for getting Sunday Ticket.
Yep. I was hoping I could grab that with getting Verizon
around this
Fios,
announcement.
We'll
they said Disney announced that they're going to get rid of the Hulu app and merge Hulu broadcast into the Disney Plus app. You can pay for. They're already doing that. But they're going to do that. They're going to do that officially now.
Yeah, if they can make the UI good, then I'm all for that. But we'll.
Did you hear how much?
See how that looks.
Did you hear how much this app is going to be?
$29.99.
$29.99.
That's rough, though. Is that
that's
more?
higher than Netflix?
Wait a second.
It's both costs though.
But is that
you do have a lot of content?
Is that more than the current bundle for Disney, ESPN, and Hulu?
Yep. It is.
See, that's what I don't like. It should be the same price as that bundle, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe even a little bit cheaper because they have fewer sites to maintain.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for commercials. Like it might be even more to exclude commercials.
Yeah. Because I know ESPN Plus now it's just started having commercials.
People will pay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, people will pay.
We'll probably never pay for that because I want ESPN. So that's what, it's like there are some football games that are exclusive on that during the season.
Nick Khan is on the record saying that he thinks that WWE fans will pay $29.99 for the PLEs.
I think they will for their kids and for the adults that watch.
Yeah.
Now
it sucks, but
just get rid of Peacock.
With the purchase of the Prime events, does that mean NBC and Peacock lose their rights when this goes through?
Yes.
26, they lose everything.
It starts in 26. Peacock will still have the rights to SmackDown, and obviously Netflix has the rights to Raw. But this is the one thing that's
kind of fragmented, though.
That's surprising to me. So you have Netflix, which essentially has no rules, and we on this show thought that it might go back to the Attitude Era with some of the things because Netflix has the rules. I mean, I know Michael Cole's been throwing more F-bombs in the broadcast.
Yep.
Okay. But now, WWE is associated with Disney.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of rein that in now.
Mm-hmm.
All
Do
that
you have
all
to,
that
though?
raunchy stuff that you might
Disney,
I mean,
Disney is
they won't
all
stand
about
for that.
family.
So I just want a point of order.
What about all the FX stuff though from Hulu?
Point of
going over
order.
there?
Frank Castle gruesomely murdered a lot of people on this previous season of Daredevil.
Yeah.
And Frank Castle is in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yep.
And I assume he's going to murder more people because that's what he does.
So you don't think the WWE will change anything with their content?
I mean, they're not going
I
to
don't think they
have
would,
bra and
yeah.
panties matches, and they're not going to abuse women anymore like they did in the 90s. But, like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
are they
I mean,
going to
that-
swear?
They'll toe the
Probably.
line. They'll toe the line, probably.
You know,
Mhm.
I can't believe
Going-
that still happened in this. It's
I-
so weird.
I don't think Disney would. It would not be a smart move for Disney to suddenly try to tame and censor and water all this shit down after they acquire it.
I mean, I think the relationship to the mouse, but also the realization that everyone who
The mouse
watched
pad
Marvel
wore off,
movies,
John. It's fine. It's a free
I
for
mean,
all now.
everybody who watches Marvel is in their 40s and 50s and 30s. I mean, everybody who watches the WWE, besides like the 12-year-olds, are in their 40s and 30s. I mean, you have to appeal to your audience. Demographic research is very important.
Yeah, we're a long way from when somebody said, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," and people are like, "Oh my God, he said the word damn." Like, I think we're a long way from that being the decorum of media and broadcast and words you're allowed to say and not allowed to say.
I'm sure they'll put on like TVMA or something like that. Who knows though?
The-
Right, just
when they got the
they'll have the
rights,
parental controls. Yeah.
right.
when-
they've got
when
to organize
Disney
the
got the
UI
rights-
better, I think, to structure that.
Yeah.
but they did that already. When Disney got the rights to the Netflix shows, they
Right.
put out a global announcement on Disney Plus. They said, "Do you want to turn on the MA shows? If you do you want to put on a password?" Which I did.
Right.
Okay.
Easy. Two buttons. Boop, boop,
Yep.
boop.
I want to quickly go back to the NFL deal because the terms of it aren't 100% public, but there was one that's very interesting is that the NFL owns now a 10% stake in ESPN because of this deal.
Smart.
Crazy. Yep.
Go NFL.
Disney owns everything.
Well, I think this is smart on the NFL. Like they're essentially, I mean, maybe they're double dipping, but I don't know. But it's having as opposed to a multi-million or even billion-dollar deal.
Yeah.
They're just an owner. They have a seat at the table,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to rake in profits that way, as opposed to a fixed number.
And I was reading yesterday that Scott Hansen will be back to do Red Zone.
Now,
That's
what's
cool.
going to be what I want to see is, will Red Zone only be available on this streaming app, or will I still be able to get it on YouTube TV? Because that's where I get it now. That's what I want
Time
to
will
know.
tell.
That's what I want to know. Hey, that's my
Launching-
That is a
What is
good
it?
question.
August 21st.
Is it going to be for this season? Because I have Disney Plus and I would like to watch
so.
football on it.
Oh man.
Well,
That's
I think
like,
no.
that is
Disney
the
Plus and
final
Hulu
frontier.
is by 26. It's saying like the early 26.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I-
it might take them some time to get all this stuff together.
I know some of the Hulu is.
Well,
on
the
Disney.
Now-
the WWE
Yeah, it is.
stuff
It is.
is 26. I don't think
Yeah.
that they've fully announced.
Licensure
I mean, they're-
aside, I don't understand why they can't just flip a switch. It's the internet.
Mhm.
we'll see.
Record to internet, point internet at something, whoever
But
owns
see,
it at the moment.
Netflix, like overseas, you can watch any pay per view. Like if you're in Canada or something, you can watch Raw, SmackDown, any pay
Or
per
if,
view.
if your internet
Ooh,
thinks you're
but
in Canada.
US Hulu doesn't actually pick up in Canada.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
All right.
A lot of people might be using VPNs
Hey, Mark.
instead of paying.
That's
Do you know what
true.
time it is?
Mm. Do,
It's the final topic.
Nice.
Delu, next time you're on the show, I think you should take that.
Fucking
What, him yelling the final topic?
Yeah, why not?
Nice. The final
So guys-
yeet.
Guys, we haven't talked about it in a while, but OpenAI is ready to undercut rivals like Anthropic and Google to see that its AI tools are integrated into federal agency workflows. The AI giants have reached an agreement with the U.S. General Services Administration to offer ChatGPT Enterprise to participating agencies for just $1 for the next year.
Huh.
The partnership comes a day after the GSA added OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic to a list of approved AI vendors. In addition to the enterprise license pricing, they're offering unlimited access to advanced models for 60 days, as well as a new tailored government user community. So this is the defining race, in my opinion, for the AI economy, and it seems that OpenAI does not want to play fair. So how important is the race? Who do you think will win, and what part of an AI-powered federal government scares you the most?
I'll probably go with Google. Google always wins at everything.
But $1, and Sam Altman's the devil.
Yeah, I'm not too happy.
And so is Peter Hegseth, by the way. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I think OpenAI wins, and I think that we are probably 5 years out from AI running the military, honestly.
That's crazy.
Well, and
You think it's that close? I'm not 100% sure if it's that close.
I wouldn't be surprised if they are running Raptors on AI right now and not telling us. I wouldn't be surprised if I heard it.
I guarantee
Why
you
wouldn't
too,
they?
a lot of these like lessening and loosening of restrictions is probably going towards that freaking Palantir spy on every single American and get all of their info and everything that they're doing.
They're
at all
already
times.
doing that, Pete.
John, I'll give you a perfect.
Yeah, but
reason
it's
why
going to be
they
like
probably
a whole
aren't.
other level of yeah, I know. Like all these companies like
They're already
Microsoft is
doing
just
that.
selling the government data. Yeah, but I think the difference is going to be that now it's all actually going to be parsed and processed and
Listen, there is a
directly-
supercomputer running somewhere in Washington or in multiple places. They are parsing people's phone conversations. They're looking for keywords, and they're putting people on watch lists. They are.
Well, not just phone conversations, everything.
No, the
you do
NSA
online.
lost their funding, John.
Sure.
Well, that
sure. Sure. What were you going to say, Mark?
The reason why I think it's a little bit further along is because you have a lot of old school people, I think, still at the top of the of our military, and they
Do you?
you do.
For now.
Pete
Because
Hegseth aside. Pete
Hegseth and his buddies planned a bombing on an app that wasn't
yes,
used
on Signal.
On
a year
Signal,
ago.
on the one that we're
Exactly,
using for our
exactly.
regular group chat, which does not seem like it should be a
do you
major
think-
government chat program.
I mean, I don't fully believe that Pete Hegseth is truly making like the tactical decisions. I think he's just the face right now, because he's not qualified to make those decisions. If he is making those
He
decisions,
was in the
that's another
military
story.
once.
You're absolutely right. He didn't make it very far though. he wasn't a high general. You have
Listen,
like all the,
I hope, because we are. I mean, there are submarines that are roaming around the Baltic Sea that you don't want to know about. I mean, like
even if Pete Hegseth is truly in charge of the military, I do not think that he is like looking at AI as the next figure, because you're stealing an American job.
no, but why? Why would they pay somebody if they didn't have to? I mean, you take an automated system. Let's just say like
because you still want a human being in the
Why?
John, don't you
because
own
these people are old school. And,
John, don't you
and
own
they're afraid.
the DVD of the acclaimed and not really acclaimed movie Stealth, where they had this very argument in the whole movie?
Yes, I do own the DVD of Stealth. I love that movie. It's so dumb. I mean, we've been talking about this for years. There is a kid who sits in a trailer in Middle America running Raptor drones. There is, right? Because he's good at video games. And a Raptor drone can take off from Middle America and bomb Gaza, for an example, and come back in one night. Why?
You think our military is that advanced right now that they're ready to do that?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Why wouldn't they be testing?
You're right.
And let's just say they're
I'm not
there.
saying that they.
But
I'm not saying that
why
they shouldn't.
wouldn't they?
Because they don't. Again, they want American pilots. They want human
They
pilots.
don't, Mark. They don't, because that's paying someone to do a job that they don't have to. Because
They don't have the
cheap
trust.
motherfuckers.
They don't have. not when it comes to the military.
No. See, listen. I don't think they should have the trust. There should be a human in charge of life or death situations. But our country is being run by fucking idiots.
Yeah, you're not giving the country the benefit of the doubt. I see.
They don't care about that.
Oh my gosh.
They don't care about making a human make a decision of whether or not to bomb a place that the logic and digital things say maybe has a terrorist in it.
Yeah,
you think the commander in chief would rather have AI make a decision than him?
The commander in chief, Donald J. Trump?
Yeah,
yes,
dude. Okay,
he would. By the way,
I was just gonna say, Mark. All of the trade deficit tariff reciprocal tariffs bullshit that they're doing was all based on an AI ChatGPT algorithm. Yes, they're totally cheaping out.
That's
and doing
a real thing.
Really?
That is a real thing.
That's a real thing.
They reverse engineered it.
That's why we're tariffing.
They literally asked ChatGPT how much they should tariff every country, which is why you got like a 20. Yep, that's why you have a 25% tariff on an island inhabited by penguins and puffins.
Penguins.
Wow.
It's fucked up.
We're fucked. We're fucked.
Everything's going on.
Darkest fucking timeline.
Whoa. I actually think you.
I love depressing us.
Yes, and an actual they probably chat GPT the tariffs and the countries associated with that, but the actual idea of tariffs did not come from AI.
Well, no, that came from a 1901 novel from McCarthy, which we all saw how well that did. The country almost collapsed at the end of the Gilded Age.
Jesus.
I mean,
why you take that as your grand inspiration for your economic policy?
We're naive if you don't think that Boston Dynamics and OpenAI are talking about robots, police officers, and mixing their robotics lab.
We're talking about it. That doesn't mean that the government is ready to just unleash them to the public.
Why would they be? If they don't care about human safety,
scared.
Which they don't, if they don't care about human safety, they
claim they
cheap,
make them.
Because they want to be elected.
Well, as of right now, it's not cheaper.
They want cheap, efficient solutions.
You know
what's a cheap, efficient solution? Having a jet that doesn't have a person in it fly constantly and do all the shooting without any interaction.
How is that cheaper than a human, though? And because the jet is going to be more expensive if it's flown.
Do you know how much it costs to train a Navy pilot? Like the value of
honestly,
decorated Navy pilot.
You could probably make a smaller. That's true. The jet not having to accommodate a human being could be a lot smaller too and simpler with its controls.
You should probably chat GPT it.
That's true. Yes. Make me a jet. A pilot
Delu for the win.
Thanks, Derek.
Got it.
The cost of training an F-22 pilot is $13.1 million.
Oh yeah, I got that. After we won the lottery.
One pilot.
I don't believe that.
I'm okay. Yeah. Flashback to early in the episode. I'm changing my answer for that. I'm buying my own personal F-22 pilot.
Yep.
If I won the lottery.
All right, so that has been our topics. We will be back next week with our friend John Henry. In the meantime, you can catch up on our old episodes on our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/@IfTheseBallsPod. And don't forget to subscribe to us by tickling that little bell.
You don't want to argue with me more, Mark?
We would like to thank Derek for joining us this week. Thank you, Derek.
Thanks, Derek. Appreciate it coming in.
Thanks, Derek.
You can also follow us on our socials at IfTheseBallsPod on X, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Our website is www.iftheseballscould.talkpod.com. This is Mark Pesci, and for my partner, John Companion, producer Pete Steffen, that's what we feel they would say if these balls could talk.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Yeet.
Darkest timeline.